There's a guy who I learned about a few years ago. He's a warlock. He was a former warlock, a voodoo warlock.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know even sure what a warlock is, but now that you explain, that's someone who runs a temple.
Yeah.
Okay. His parents have given him over. I don't know his real name. This is in Liberia. You know what Liberia is?
Yeah.
Okay. For those of you who don't know Liberia, it's in Africa, and a lot of former slaves in America went there, and they tried to recreate a version of America in Liberia, but you know they didn't get the help that the nation of Israel got. So you know how that would go. But so his parents dedicated him to a temple,
Yeah.
and as a warlock, and they gave him over as a voodoo warlock, and he practiced voodoo or Satanism. No, I'm sorry, Satanism, straight up. And I can't remember his real birth name, but his warlock name was General Butt Naked, right? Like you don't wear clothes butt naked.
Yeah.
And the way he got that name was he would go to war. Okay, hold on a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. So he was a warlock, and he was in the temple, and these priests were like, "Hey, you have, what are they called? They call priests, the voodoo priests." Yeah, the priests were telling him, "You have a big voodoo calling on you. Like you're a mega star in the voodoo world, right?" And because not only is he a warlock, but he's also a fighter. Like he could, like authority, a leader, an alpha, and he goes, "You have so many attributes. It's perfect." So what he did was, when his parents gave him, his parents gave him over. He lived in the voodoo temple. And they gave him over like at 11 or 12.
Wow.
And they had to sacrifice a baby, a human baby.
Oh,
And he talks about this.
That's strong.
Yes.
That's like the maximum level of
Yes.
evil.
The maximum level. He sacrificed a baby, and then he had to eat the baby. So he said it took him days to consume the baby. But he ate the whole baby.
Wow.
From, top of the head, bottom, ate them all. And he said that during that time, that's when you become an official, full-blown warlock.
Yeah.
And he said that Satan actually appeared to him in person, and was like, I don't know, telling him, giving him kudos or whatever, and told him like, "No, you're not limited to this temple. You're going to go out and fight."
Yeah.
So he became a warlord and a warlock, and a warlord in Liberia. And that's how he got the name General Butt Naked, because in the warlords in Liberia, they have names that are supposed to strike fear in their enemies. And other ones would have names like, these are real names, I'm not making this up. General Tupac, like the rapper Tupac.
Yeah.
One was General Tupac. That was actually his arch rival, his enemy. They would fight a lot. There was like, I don't know, anything that would try to scare people.
Yeah.
But his was Butt Naked, which is not sounding scary. But how he got that name was that before they would go to fight, he would like say if he's going to go fight in, say what city are you from or village in the Dominican?
I'm from
Oka?
Mocha.
Okay, so if he's going to go to Mocha, when they go to Mocha, they'll find a kid. They tell the soldiers find a kid. He would sacrifice the kid to Satan and then eat him before they go to fight. Then he would take off all his clothes. And the only thing he would have is his gun and a machete. And he would just go to full war naked. And that's why they called him General Butt Naked, because he was known to fight naked. And he never was shot. Like so many people around him, he's in the front. He never got hurt, never got injured for years. You can look him up on Google, General Butt Naked Liberia. You can see pictures of him. He's naked. They blur his junk, right? And he's out there throwing down.